Hey guys, welcome to my first reaction video. Today we're going to be taking it easy with some horror stories animated. Today I'm here with my friend Lee.
Hello. Hi guys.
Alright,
I was on tour trying to find some really deep websites. I was in a chat room where people normally shared
Yeah,
links to
deep
deeper
website.
websites and
deep
weird
website.
pictures and videos,
Yeah.
commonly illegal pornography. Some guy named Vintage Triple X posted a link without describing what it was. I clicked on it and it took me to a black screen where a big video box eventually popped up with a play button. The video thumbnail was a dark room only lit by a TV screen. Out of curiosity, I clicked play and began to hear the sound of TV static in the background as lines of static slowly swam down the video screen. There was no seek bar in this video. Then I noticed something slowly begin to emerge from behind the wall. It was a figure dressed in all black with some kind of black mask on as well. I started to suspect it was a jump scare video, and I thought I was right when the figure leaped out and ran to the screen in less than a second.
Ooh.
It still got me, even though I was expecting it, but then it got strange. The person had their face in front of the screen, slowly moving around as if he could see me and was observing me. Then I heard a crackly, demonic voice say something. It came from the video. It repeated itself, and I could make the phrase out to be, "Ask me something." I was really confused. I tried typing something, but there was nowhere to enter text. Then he said, "No, not the keyboard. Say something." I felt my heart punch the inside of my chest as he said this. I opened my mouth and mumbled the words, "You can hear me?" It responded with, "Yes." I was uncomfortable now. I thought it was a video. I pressed pause, but it didn't do anything. He said, "Don't try to leave. I want to talk." I tried moving the mouse to the exit button, but the mouse was frozen. In fact, none of the keys were responding on my
Throw
keyboard.
the whole laptop
There
out
was a
the
long
window
moment
right
of
now.
silence before my webcam
Yeah,
flashed
bro, I'd probably
as
say,
if it were.
are you
Oh.
nice? If
Huh?
you know what I'd say? I would ask him, are you
What?
nice? And if he said no, then I'm destroying the laptop.
Yo, this dude's webcam just turned on.
On, and my face popped up on the screen.
Oh my. Close the laptop! Close it!
There, I got a picture of you now.
Oh my days, bro. Every time I pause, it just gets worse, bro.
Now just hang on while I get
So
your
rough.
address, and then we can meet. I started to panic, smashing every key on the keyboard, spazzing
Close the fucking screen.
Just
Are you
close it.
dumb?
the mouse, but it did nothing. I had my finger on the power button, but it also didn't do anything. The computer wouldn't turn off. The voice was saying crazy things like, "You're stuck here. I will find you. Don't even bother." I snatched the screwdriver sitting on my desk, unscrewed the 4 screws on the
Yo, just close the fucking laptop. Just close it, bro.
bottom of my laptop and took out the battery.
Just gonna
The computer
pull
finally
apart
turned
the whole
off.
laptop.
I was gasping for air as if I just ran a marathon. My heart was pounding 5 times as fast as it should have. I have since left my laptop off after that, and have resorted to using my desktop as my main computer. I'm sure by now nothing will happen. He definitely didn't have enough time to get my address.
Wow.
His name
Matthew,
was
everybody.
Matthew. This took place on the first night, which was a Friday night. Matthew was already supposedly asleep, while I was in the living room watching a movie.
Oh, I know it's Clockwork Orange. I know that
I
film.
got a knock at the door and looked at the clock. It was close to midnight. There was no way I was opening it. Not even 10 seconds later, I heard this
What the fuck? Yo,
Yo,
yo, the whole god lobby's at the bro's door.
damn,
Open the
bro.
fucking door.
sound of 2 or 3 men angrily banging at
Yo, why are they screaming, bro?
Redo.
What the
There
fuck?
was no way I was opening it. Not
Wait,
even 10
why they
seconds
even start
later,
screaming at the second knock?
I heard the sound of up. I felt like my heart was about to stop. I took a peek through the blinds, and there was somebody standing right on the other side of the window.
Oh,
I fell back in fear, and after managing to get back on my feet, I ran to
Uh-huh.
the kitchen phone first thing to call the police. They said because of the weather, it could take a while for an officer to get here.
oh my
I was told to take the
days.
child and hide somewhere until an officer arrived.
Wait, that's that dude's
They wanted
wife.
to keep me on the
The
line,
guy
but
from
I
the
wasn't thinking
the
clearly in the
car
heat of the
at
moment
the
and hung
office.
up. However, it
Oh, you're
wasn't until
right.
I ran through the living room that I realized the banging had stopped. I took a second peek through the living room window. Nobody was there now. I heard the sound of glass shattering.
What do you do in this situation? Hey, don't look at me. What do you do in this situation? What would you do?
Well, personally, I'm a trained mixed martial artist. So what I would do, I would 360 tornado kick him, right? Grab his head and smash him on the floor. That's what I would do. What would you do, Ben? What?
I'm
What?
grabbing a kitchen knife. Hey, someone's gonna die. No,
From a few rooms over. My knees started to feel weak as I realized they had
Let's see
just
what this
broken the
guy
window and were about to climb into the house. I had to run and get Matthew. I couldn't just leave without him. Of course, when I got upstairs, there was no time left to run back downstairs, as I already heard footsteps and laughter coming from downstairs. I covered Matthew's mouth with my hand as I ran with him into his toy closet. A few minutes dragged on to what felt like half an hour as we sat there in the dark closet. Matthew began to squeal as footsteps on the carpet reached the outside of his bedroom door. There was more than one person. They came inside. There weren't many places to hide in this room. I was actually reflecting on my whole life, so sure I was gonna die. We heard the sound of a police siren outside, even from in the closet, and then I heard one of the men in the room mutter, "Aw, shit." I opened the door back up as I heard at least 3 pairs of footsteps hurriedly rushing down the stairs. They didn't get far, as the police later found their footprints in the backyard, leading to our shed. There were 5 men in total, and they were all arrested.
Trash! That's the leader. I don't know that's the leader.
I'll never forget this night. The pizza place I worked at was about to close, and I was getting ready to go home when the phone rang. I was working the counter alone that night, so I was taking calls. I picked up the phone. There was complete silence, so I hung up. About a minute later, the phone rings again, so I pick up again. Still silence. The voice of an old woman on the other end. She said she wanted a regular pie delivered. I remained polite on the phone, but on the inside I was screaming. I just wanted to
Dude.
get home and end my shift.
Ma'am, are you
I called
you
out to my boss
stupid?
that somebody was requesting a
This is
delivery.
real.
He told me I had
It's
to
an old
go.
lady,
Put in some
bro.
pies.
I was upset at first, but I
Wait, what'd you
realized
say? I just realized, are you talking about the old lady? Just fucking on the phone. Are you fucking stupid? Hey, we don't sell pies here, bro. Call the bakery. Hey, can I please have a pizza? Hey, shut the fuck up, bitch. We sell pizzas here, bro.
one regular. My boss told me to just go home after the delivery as the place would be closed. So a little before
Wait,
10
what?
o'clock,
We sell
I got in
pies.
my car and put the address
Termite
into my
pies.
GPS. The house was 7 miles away. The
Ayo.
GPS took me to the quiet side of town. I arrived to the house. It was a small, one-floor house on a very quiet and empty block.
Oh.
I took the pizza and walked up to the door and rang the doorbell. There were no lights on in the house. I hoped that she hadn't given me the wrong address. I rang the doorbell again. There was still no answer. I was about to give up when I turned my head and saw somebody standing at the window. I got a little freaked out and backed up at first, but I eventually got closer to the window to see the person. It was an old woman, probably in her late 70s. She was just
That's late 70s.
That is
That
not 70s.
my boy. That's
That's
late.
that's
That's late 120s, bro. That yo, that is not 70s, bro.
expression. I yelled to her through the glass that I had her pizza. She didn't react to what I said, so I screamed it louder.
Fucking throw the pizza box out the window.
it's a
A
pie.
big smile.
Oh,
It's a
hey.
pie. Oh,
Ah. Oh.
Not a pleasant, genuine smile. It was a smile that sent chills down my spine. I still remember that exact face she made through the window. I decided that I was freaked out enough and got back to my car and set the pizza in the passenger seat. I had to text my boss about this.
Yo, I'd be like, you want some pies, bro?
what did who did you put those on? When did you do that?
I don't even know, bro. I'm
Why
real,
is it
bro.
green now?
So that's a Matrix or something. I don't know. Hey, you know what? Hey, give me some water, bro.
I mean, I guess.
Hey, give me some water.
What up? Hey, here you go.
Uh,
Here you go.
Wait a minute.
What is
Why is it a different brand? Yo, dude.
it?
I shot him a quick
I'm so
text and
tired,
started
dude.
my car, ready to get the hell away. I looked to my right to get one more look, to see the woman
Oh. Hey, I'm rolling down the window.
standing right outside my passenger side window, giving me the same stare she had given me before. I put my
Bro,
car
I will beat the shit.
down the street, not looking back.
Yeah, but
My boss never made me do a late night delivery again.
That story makes no sense for you.
Nothing ever became of
What
that,
the fuck?
and nothing ever happened at Jesse's house again after that
What the
one
hell?
Halloween night.
Alright, guys, I think we're gonna end it there. We got around like, what was that, like 6 horror stories?
you
7?
guys,
Um, yeah, anyway. That was Lee, my friend. If you want to see more of this guy, you guys can go check out my Amber Alert video, put in the description. Yeah, that was it. You have any final words?
You know what? You're right. I do have some final words.
What would those be?
Subscribe and like, guys. Subscribe and like.
Thank you, Lee. Okay, guys. Well, till the next video. See you guys later.